Yes. Right. Reminds me of one of my very first hacks. Of course, I have moved on a long way from there, as I will show you. Okay, I'm just gonna make my way to a bomb on a battlefield. That's right, come on Mario, can't you move any faster? Yes, give Sonic a run for his money. That's it, painting finally 10 years later. You're wasting valuable disk space. Oh, sorry, Mario. Didn't mean to say that to you. Right. Selected a star where it's one of those small Koopas, you know. Hello, Goomba. Hello. It said. Hello, Yoshi Electron here, also known as James. Well, I'm going to show you briefly how I hack and create many of the codes you have seen. Right, so this is the PAL game, the actual cartridge on a real N64, no emulator. Okay, so I'm just going to start up one of my save files. Okay, for many of my codes, especially outside the castle, I use a signpost. Well, I'm going to enter the equalizer's in-game menu by pressing the button on it. Okay, right, I'm going to enter the memory editor, okay, which might just look like a whole load of numbers, but fortunately the game works because a whole load of numbers. Right, so should we turn this signpost into something? Something familiar, perhaps? Right, let's see. Something faint has appeared. Right, so that's graphics done. Next we add some animation. Okay, I can almost remember this bit off by heart. Okay, yes, it's all coming back now. Okay, so next animation, still very faint. Okay, now the key to bringing it to life is one little bite that makes all the difference. Oh, it's Peach. Yes, hello, nice to see you. Yes, right. Reminds me of one of my very first hacks. Of course, I have moved on a long way from there, as I will show you. Okay, I'm just gonna make my way to a bomb on a battlefield. That's right, come on Mario, can't you move any faster? Yes, give Sonic a run for his money. That's it, painting finally 10 years later. You're wasting valuable disk space. Oh, sorry, Mario. Didn't mean to say that to you. Right. Selected a star where it's one of those small Koopas, you know. Hello, Goomba. Hello. It said. Hello, Goomba. Ignore me then, fine. Right. So, see Koopa minding his own business. Right. Now I'm going to make a slight change here. See if you can guess what's going to happen. This is one of my more advanced cheats. Okay. Light. Okay. Can you guess what's going to happen? Come on. Yes. It's a giant Koopa shell, which just got destroyed. Well, thank you there, as I near 100 videos and Mario gets killed, and over 200 subscribers, and Koopa doesn't know what to do. Oh, I don't mind me. I'll say bye for now. Bye. Hello, James here with another hacking tutorial using Super Mario 64, or if you're American, Mario. Or is it with some Americans saying Yoshi instead of Yoshi? Anyway, that's another story. Okay, here we go. outside the castle. Right, a YouTube user, GamerGuy12 I think, requested playing as a tree, and of course I've got some time here just to show you that now. So I'm going to Mario's variables here. Right, I'm going to change him into a tree. Peach will never look at him in the same way ever again. Okay, here we go. There we go, tree. Now notice that it disappears at most angles. This is because it's actually 2D. Yes, Nintendo have been fooling you and you all fell for it. Well, most of us. Now, by changing that variable, notice now the billboarding effect, which means it always faces the camera to make it look a bit more 3D. Now, if I change back to Mario's graphics, notice what happens now. Mario always faces the camera, only shoot my good side. Okay, now let's put him back to where it normally is by disabling billboarding. There we go. Right. Okay, so we're going to use this signpost again, which has become a bit of my favourite really. Know where it lives. Yeah, I know its address. That's for sure. I'll call it many times. Right, here we have some quite common variables. We have size modifiers. See, that increased its height. See, it's taller. So that would be Y. Y because it is. Next we have X. Oh, it's grown, Mario. It's taller than you. Oh no, everything's taller than you, sorry. And finally we have the Z modifier, which typically don't affect 2D objects, but fortunately signpost are 3D. Now look, it has fattened up. No, you're not seeing rings, Mario. That signpost is actually big. But you can still read it at the bottom because the collision hasn't been affected. Oh, for some objects it is when you change the size, but it's another story. Okay, where you're wandering off to, Mario? It's only a giant signpost. Okay. Some other interesting variables. Yes, we do have some here. Do you know I have about 6 cups of tea a day, every day. If that was beer, I'd be drunk. Isn't that reassuring? A drunk hacker. Hacking while drunk. It would be illegal. Okay, yes. You see it went down? These are the object's coordinates. So that places it in position in memory. See, it's hovering. It's a ghost, Mario. It's a ghost. No, it's just defying gravity. That's all. Right. Yeah, so have X, Y and Z. See, it's moved forward now. And of course, Mario, that's it, you can still read it. There we go. But how big can you go? Is that what you want to know? Let's see, shall we? Let's see how far push the N64 to its limit, shall we? Sounds good to me. Right, let's go back to the size modifier. Wow, massive. Okay, there we go for now for part 3 of hacking. Thank you for viewing if you're still awake. For perhaps part 4 one day, who knows. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to Super Mario 64 hacking with me, James Stewart. Okay, I'm going to show you what happens when I remove the water in Hazy Maze Cave. Okay, right, you might be a bit surprised. Right, see, Mario reacts accordingly that there's no water there anymore. But what's this? Dory continues swimming as if there was actually water still there, see? Dory coming round. No water, swimming. A bit like in the cartoons, I suppose, where they don't realise about gravity and they don't fall. So there we have it. Now I'll put the water back. Yeah, just put the value back that was there, and the water should reappear as if by magic. And there we go, the water's back and Dory's still swimming without a care in the world. Okay, let's exit now from Hazy Maze Cave, back in the castle, and let's go outside. Recently I've been doing some more advanced codes where I have spawned different items that you wouldn't normally get, such as bomb-bombs from trees instead of the leaves. So I wanted to show you some other ideas I had that don't quite work, but they might be interesting all the same. Okay, there are two main values involved in the spawning process, and they are the graphic ID, so that's what it looks like, and the behavior, so that does as it says, updates the object, determines how it reacts to Mario and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm just going to make some changes now. See, boxes instead of leaves from trees. How handy is that? Notice a slightly larger shadows as I had to use big box graphics, but the behavior has scaled them down. You can get, of course, you can get the coins from the boxes if I could find anything to destroy them with. Right, so that was one idea. Now for another one. Yes, quite fun, this one. Yeah, well, we'll see. Okay, there we are. Right, can you guess what's going to come out the tree next? Cooper shells. See that they're on their sides, as that's still part of the leaf behaviour which is affecting them. Right, and now for a last one which might surprise you even more. Here we go. And the behaviour. Right, can you guess what's going to happen? Boos. Again, they're on their sides because of the leaf behaviour. I can see you. Right, well, as Mario's getting chased by a load of strange upside down looking escape from you boos, and somebody's got to clear up this castle grounds, that's for sure. Take that, boos. Thank you for viewing and tuning in for more of my hacking videos. Hello, James Stewart here again with another hacking video of Super Mario 64. I mean Mario 64. I've been learning American off a good friend of mine called Mega Mario 2007, who's Australian. For example, in England we say emulator. In America you say emulator. And instead of Project 64 you say Project 64, and instead of beta you say beta. There we go, we're all friends. Right, I just wanted to show you a little preview of a hack I'm working on in Mario 64. Now some of you may remember a YouTube video showing someone playing as Mario with Peach's head. Now I've been trying to recreate the same effect but using codes rather than a ROM hack, and go one further, i.e. completely transform Mario into Peach. Now this is what I have done so far. Peach's head, part of Peach's body, and Peach's arms. Now you may notice that Mario reappears when running. This is one of the many complications because of Nintendo, well, being Nintendo, a bit drunk perhaps. So there are lots of different Mario models, which means a lot of changes. Now I'm just using Peach here for reference, changing parts over to check out what they are. Now for example, just doing the head poses many problems, because when the characters blink, they don't just change their eye textures, they cycle through different heads. So they would have a head with eyes open, a head with eyes half open, a head with eyes closed, etc. So what it means is lots more changes, but the result is very, very good, because we can use Mario's animation and have Peach's graphics. However, as I've said, there are lots of problems, such as one character having body parts that the other doesn't. For example, Peach doesn't have legs. No, she doesn't. She's legless. So Mario has legs, but Peach doesn't. So that and Peach wearing a dress is going to be one of the many problems. Also, Mario's head is about twice the size of Peach's. That's why it looks so strange with Mario with Peach's head. And of course her hair separately bit at the back. Oh Nintendo, if only you knew. Right, while I have this opportunity, I'd like to bore you a bit more by showing you how I hack using my equalizer, which is basically an action replay and more advanced version. Okay, so this is the in-game menu, which you bring up by pressing the button on the equalizer, and we have several options here. Unlike with an emulator you use on your computer, you can't just easily turn the codes off or on. With an equalizer you have to turn on all the codes you want at the start, the boot menu. Then you have to turn them off or on as need be, as you've probably seen in a few of my videos. So that's what the first option is. Next we have the code generator, which is for, well, I think you can work that one out. Right, we have an 8-bit and 16-bit search. So 8 bits is 0 to 255 and 16 bits is 0 to 65,535. Then we have a known or unknown search. So for example, if you wanted to find Mario's lives, okay, we can clearly see he has 4 lives left. So we would do a known value search, 8-bit would be fine. Search for 4, then we would purposely lose a life or gain a life and then search for the new value. If you had something a bit more complicated, like a health bar in a game like Mortal Kombat for example, you would use an unknown value search. You would then start the search, you would search for the memory, record all the values, then you would lose some health or gain some health and do a less or greater than search. However, it's a lot slower to find codes that way, and there's no guarantee that losing health would be a less than search for example, but you could try the other way around. So that's for creating the codes. Then other options we have are view graphics memory. This is a very nice feature where you can look at the various frames in memory. You can also see the textures, though they're very tiny, so you probably won't be able to see much detail. Then we have the memory editor. This is a very powerful tool. On the left we have the addresses in hexadecimal. In the middle we have the data, which is also in hexadecimal, and on the right we have the text, if there is any text, stored in ASCII, which is a standard for storing text, but not everyone uses that standard. So I could do a search for Mario, like so. If I could spell him, how do you spell Mario? It's me, Mario. Almost there. It's a bit slow, as you can see, as you don't have a keyboard. You have to use the controller to change your letters. Be like entering a high score, really. Here we go. Now it's just searching. Please wait. There we are. Mario face program, and that's from the credits because that is stored in the normal way. Then we can hover the cursor over the various values. We can increase and decrease using the camera up and down buttons. Also we can press Z to increase or decrease the whole value at once. Well, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for my many subscribers and people who comment on my video, and well, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Hello, James Stewart here again with another hacking video of Super Mario 64. I mean Mario 64. I've been learning American off a good friend of mine called Mega Mario 2007, who's Australian. For example, in England we say emulator. In America you say emulator. And instead of Project 64, you say Project 64, and instead of beta you say beta. There we go, we're all friends. Right, I just wanted to show you a little preview of a hack I'm working on in Mario 64. Now some of you may remember a YouTube video showing someone playing as Mario with Peach's head. Now I've been trying to recreate the same effect but using codes rather than a ROM hack, and go one further, i.e. completely transform Mario into Peach. Now this is what I have done so far. Peach's head, part of Peach's body, and Peach's arms. Now you may notice that Mario reappears when running. This is one of the many complications because of Nintendo, well, being Nintendo, a bit drunk perhaps. So there are lots of different Mario models, which means a lot of changes. Now I'm just using Peach here for reference, changing parts over to check out what they are. Now for example, just doing the head poses many problems, because when the characters blink, they don't just change their eye textures, they cycle through different heads. So they would have a head with eyes open, a head with eyes half open, a head with eyes closed, etc. So what it means is lots more changes, but the result is very, very good because we can use Mario's animation and have Peach's graphics. However, as I've said, there are lots of problems, such as one character having body parts that the other doesn't. For example, Peach doesn't have legs. No, she doesn't. She's legless. So Mario has legs, but Peach doesn't. So that and Peach wearing a dress is going to be one of the many problems. Also, Mario's head is about twice the size of Peach's. That's why it looks so strange with Mario with Peach's head. And of course her hair separately bit at the back. Oh Nintendo, if only you knew. Right, while I have this opportunity, I'd like to bore you a bit more by showing you how I hack using my equalizer, which is basically an action replay and more advanced version. Okay, so this is the in-game menu which you bring up by pressing the button on the equalizer, and we have several options here. Unlike with an emulator you use on your computer, you can't just easily turn the codes off or on. With an equalizer you have to turn on all the codes you want at the start, the boot menu. Then you have to turn them off or on as need be, as you've probably seen in a few of my videos. So that's what the first option is. Next we have the code generator, which is for, well, I think you can work that one out. Right, we have an 8-bit and 16-bit search. So 8 bits is 0 to 255 and 16-bit is 0 to 65,535. Then we have a known or unknown search. So for example, if you wanted to find Mario's lives, okay, we can clearly see he has 4 lives left. So we would do a known value search, 8-bit would be fine. Search for 4, then we would purposely lose a life or gain a life and then search for the new value. If you had something a bit more complicated like a health bar in a game like Mortal Kombat for example, you would use an unknown value search. You would then start the search, you would search for the memory, record all the values, then you would lose some health or gain some health and do a less or greater than search. However, it's a lot slower to find codes that way, and there's no guarantee that losing health would be a less than search for example, but you could try the other way around. So that's for creating the codes. Then other options we have are view graphics memory. This is a very nice feature where you can look at the various frames in memory. You can also see the textures, though they're very tiny, so you probably won't be able to see much detail. Then we have the memory editor. This is a very powerful tool. On the left we have the addresses in hexadecimal. In the middle we have the data, which is also in hexadecimal, and on the right we have the text, if there is any text, stored in ASCII, which is a standard for storing text, but not everyone uses that standard. So I could do a search for Mario, like so, if I could spell him. How do you spell Mario? It's me, a Mario. Almost there. It's a bit slow, as you can see, as you don't have a keyboard. You have to use the controller to change the letters. A bit like entering a high score, really. Here we go. Now it's just searching. Please wait. There we are, Mario face program, and that's from the credits because that is stored in the normal way. Then we can hover the cursor over the various values. We can increase and decrease using the camera up and down buttons. Also we can press Z to increase or decrease the whole value at once. Well, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for my many subscribers and people who comment on my video, and well, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Hi, and welcome to another Super Mario 64 hacking video with me, James Stewart. I'd like to show you an alternative to the playing as Peach hack. Now here I have removed various problem parts of Peach. This is Mario as Peach with her graphics but Mario's animation. Now see that basically all of her top half works well with Mario's animation. Everything below does not. See, she turns her head like Mario and some of the movement is correct. So the idea is to swap the problem parts around to meet Mario's animation. In theory this would be the simplest way of doing a proper playing as Peach. However, there are still going to be a lot of problems that need sorting out, what with there being different Mario models and all sorts of things like that, to make this hack a lot more difficult. Okay, Right, while we're outside the castle, I'd like to show you a hack that didn't make it to a video. Now, before I actually do a video, I try out different ideas. Some work, some don't work so well. So what this has done is swapped the stars that normally come out when Mario hits a wall with 10 coins. But of course, because there's a lot of stars, you get a multiplication, like with the sniffits. Shoot about 3 bullets and that multiplied by 10. Notice, those people who are awake, what happens. Also, you see a big star, which is like a placeholder, as I haven't changed it to anything else. The thing about the 10 coin behaviour is that it doesn't require a graphic ID, because it spawns more than one object. It forces the yellow coin, it forces the yellow coins to come out, but you don't need to tell it to use the yellow coins. Whereas others, you do need to tell it what it looks like a Goomba, for example. Other things I'd like to show you are various common codes, but nonetheless are very useful. Left in the game by Nintendo were some little extras and bonuses that come in very handy and nonetheless are interesting to watch. This is the debug. Okay, I just activated that by activating a flag to tell the game to display the debug information. This probably won't be interesting to most people, and it's only very basic information, but well, you could try and impress your friends. This is the debug screen and this does this. Oh wow, debug, now you say that. Well, yeah, we have the debug. What else would you have for developing a game? Well, how about a sound display? I don't think that's, as interesting, but I'll show you anyway. The sound display. It's amazing that it made it to the PAL game. Here, I see the little meter at the bottom. Can you see that? Just under the debug? That's what Nintendo call a sound display. Not very exciting, but there you go. And, well, we have the level select is another facility that Nintendo kindly left in. Thank you very much. Now, the level select is very interesting as it seems to use file D, which is my test file with 176 stars. Now, I've activated the level select, but no, nothing has happened yet. Go into the castle, Mario returns, still you see nothing. Where's that level select gone? Well, you have to be patient and you'll see. Let's go into Bomb on Battlefield. See what happens, shall we? Now let's quit. And we returned to the level select with Battlefield selected, which is Bomb on Battlefield of course, and the sound display and debug, or half of it still displayed. Now the interesting thing about the level select, first of all, it says Super Mario, no 64. It uses a colourful text. Now there are some characters missing, so that's why you see the glitched up characters, and they've got very strange names. Some of them obvious, like Select Room, some not. And there are also a few blank ones which must have been levels that Nintendo didn't get round to putting in. So if I just randomly select anyone, how about Kappa 1? This is the first Bowser fight level. See? Bowser looking scary as usual. Yeah, I cheated. I got through your level with all your baddies without even fighting them. Do you think that fire scares me? You might be 10 times the size of me. Oh, you're gonna blow fire at me. I'm so scared. Wow, look at your towel. I like your towel. Yes. Anyway, enough insulting Bowser. If we exit again, we're returned to the title screen. So there we are for now. Thanks for viewing and stay tuned for more hacking videos. Bye for now. Bonjour, mon nom est James Stewart. Il est temps pour un autre Super Mario 64 petit vidéo. Quel est le français pour LOL? Yes, I was never very good at French. Okay, here we are in Bob-omb Battlefield, Star 2 with Koopa the Quick. Now I'm going to show you a very simple hack which requires modifying the coding. Now we're going to trigger off one of those friendly Bob-ombs. Here we go. That's it. Chase me, chase me. You'll get a nice surprise. Chase me, chase me. Now look at the explosion. Wow. Yes, the Goombas are excited, I think. Wow, we've never seen an explosion like that before in all our days. Next, I'm going to do something a bit more impressive than a bigger, longer lasting explosion. I'm going to change the behaviour of the explosion. So you know, like how I've done before, changed a coin to spawn something else instead. But this time I'm going to change the actual explosion. So let's change the behaviour. There we are. Oh yeah, and how it looks would help James. Yes. Let me just get to that address. Here we go. CD to BC. Now let's see what happens when we excite the Bob-omb. That's it, chase me. Oh, you know it by now. Come on. Explode. Ah, see, we get another Bob-omb, but somehow he's... I can't think what's wrong. Oh yes, in the air. Now, there's a little nice side effect if I can pull it off. It only works sometimes, you glitch. That's it. If you keep getting him to explode, he gives out lots of coins. Oh yes, hello Koopa. What can we do to Koopa the Quick? Not anything horrible, that's for sure. He's a nice Koopa who gives you a start if you manage to beat him. Gets a bit harder in the later Koopa, but you would expect that. Now let's just find him, and we can change him. Now I'm gonna NOP, that is make all 0, a call to some coding which has a funny effect, as you shall see. Here we go. Now let's accept his challenge. That's it, go. Oh, silly Bob-omb. Right, let's follow him. Not you, Bob-omb. That's it. Race me. Don't knock me off just because you're bigger than me. That's it. Now watch. See what's happening? He's running backwards. Basically what that call did was, get him to face the right way. But now I've taken that out, he doesn't face the right way. Now let's exit from this course. Now one last thing I would like to show you is to do with the signposts. Yes, the signposts. I like them so much, don't I? But they're just good for changing a lot of things at a time. So let's find this, by the way, is a preset table listing all the behaviours and graphic IDs. So we're going to change them so it have an effect on all those objects of that particular type. So let's behaviour, you must know the drill by now, and the graphics. There we go. Now let's go outside where there are signposts. Here we are, Mario. Let's go read some signposts. Yeah, exciting, isn't it? Signposts. Don't remember the signposts having spots. Wow, you're smack in the middle of the battlefield. You would want to play as Toad. Maybe in Mario Kart. Whee! Now, this has a strange effect turning the signposts into toads. Not only does it only display the first message, but, yes. Help me, Mario! Bowser dug a hole and put me in it. Yes, like I care. They get strange in that, because those toads are a bit weird, you know. They're walking fungus, for crying out loud. Oh, what's Bowser done to you? I'm standing on an invisible platform. I believe you. And there should be one last toad. Oh, he's a bit more normal. Also says the same. Message. Well, that's about it for now. I must just plug Mega Mario 2007, who also has some very good hacking videos. Until next time, that's au revoir for now. Bye. Hello, James Stewart here again with another Super Mario 64 hacking video. Well, I've got various things to show you. Well, I've been investigating a code which shows in the PAL game this U-like character with 2 dots at the top, actually used by the German language. But first, let me show you, for those who don't know the PAL game, it supports 3 languages: English, very helpful, French and German. So, French. Let's see, so sound select becomes son, language select becomes select language or something, and then we have the German sound is sound, and select language is Wally Spark or something or another. So let's keep on German here. See, everything's changed. 3 is, well, still looks like 3. That's good. Just make sure we've still got the German language. Bob Bombs Bombermerg. Womps Watch Wall. Can't even pronounce that one. Big Boo's Burg. Big Boo's Burger. Big Boo Burger. Okay, let's go to the Princess's Secret Slide. Now you can say, oh, what's special about Princess's Secret Slide? She's not even in it. So what could be any fun about that? Well, it's just an observation I made about the German language that I would like to share with you. And then we get on to the actual hacking. Oh, really, James? So let's pause. Now, the Princess's Secret Slide in German is Toadstool Rutschenschirm or something. But see, they've referred to the Princess Peach as Toadstool, but it seems with too many S's. Okay, well, let's get on to the actual hacking, and let's go off to Bob-Omb Battlefield, or how some people pronounce it, or something or another. Here we go, let's Yahoo, or Google into the painting, or Alta Vista, or whatever Microsoft search engine is. Let's see, we need star 2. some codes require certain stars selected, not just because for having certain objects there, like Cooper the Crick going, oh, even with my big eyes I can't see Mario, where is he? Let me look around a bit more. But also because, well, objects moving about, so they'll be at different places in memory. What I'm going to do is show you something that's a bit weird, but it could develop into something a lot better. And let me just go to this address. Remember, these addresses are nothing different to your own home address, except that most people don't have their door number in hexadecimal. Some people might, I don't know. Right, so here we have a pointer. So that points to somewhere in memory. I'm just going to change that to a Goomba, so it points to the Goomba. Just think of somebody pointing at someone. It's as simple as that. Now, see, Mario is not actually moving, but he's still animated, see? He's like walking along a bit glitchy, a bit strange. But actual Mario is invisible. Now, I'm actually moving the Goomba, but it shows up as nothing. However, if you press Z to crawl along, the Goomba appears. This is just purely a glitch, and see Mario's on the ground as well. Disappears, Goomba jumps, just crawl again, and the Goomba appears. So that's just a little strange glitch, but I thought it's quite funny because take note the Goomba's properly animated. So that was one thing I wanted to show you. Next, oh yes, next we go. Fortunately the equalizer is still in English, of course. Yes, metal cap. Yeah, some of you might have seen a code that I did, which involved the metal cap box, and made a bomb on come out. Now, I was thinking to myself, what object should I do to come out the metal cap box? Well, I ended up doing a bomb, but there is something else that, well, I think it would belong in an outtake, should we say. So just let me make some slight alterations and you guess amongst yourself what's going to happen. So off to Womp's Fortress, which Yahoo over. I reckon Yahoo sponsored Mario, that must have been it. Any star, 6 stars to choose from, which star should I have? Right, let's just quickly, I say quickly, Mario moves so slow, it's not Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, but always seems to save Peach, even if it takes him a lifetime. Let's just get past those nice fonts. Please don't squash me. And slide. Whee. Now, ready? From a metal cap box. But the problem with that, of course, if you get the metal cap box again, if you can get it. No, I'm gonna die. Help! Really, no, killed. Oh, see, well that's basically the problem. So that's why I didn't do that version. Oh yes. Now I have done quite a few codes that swap the signposts with, you know, another object. Because signposts, you know, there's quite a few of them in a lot of the levels, so it's very handy to mash change all those objects. So let's do that. Now we need to go to Snowmans Land and Cool Mountain. Well, we can't physically go to both of them at the same time. So what should we start with? Mario, you lead the way. Oh, you're going for Cool Mountain, is that Mario? Oh, I don't speak then. Oh wait, you can't. Any star? Yes, any star. It's the big ice bully, but no, some of the other big ice bullies have been destroyed, and look, loads of stars. Yeah, stop pushing me around. How would you like being pushed around? Yeah, you heard that. You don't like that, do you? You don't like being pushed, do you? Yes, you like. Oh no, you like that. You like that, don't you? Yeah, you're back for more. And see, there's another one there. Now let's, before Mario gets seriously beaten up, if I can exit. Oh, it's not exit anymore, it's in German, whatever exit is in German. Let's go to Snowman's Land. Now you all must remember how to get to Snowman's Land. What? You don't remember how to get to Snowman's Land? Oh, shame on you. Well, I'll give you a clue. You need to look at your reflection to get to Snowman's Land. And then take a left. Here we go. Into the wall. So, again, any star that you want. Immediately, more stars appear because the big ice bullies have been destroyed. Now let's go to where the original one is. You should see he's still there. See, with all the other stars from the other big ice bullies. See? And then if we go to, there's another one. Come on Mario, stop slip sliding away. Another one's been destroyed because the game must realise, oh wait, it's in the wrong place. Mario needs to get the star. Right, and that just leaves with one more thing. What I started to tell you about at the start of the video is this strange, well, I say strange, sorry Germans, because that seem to use it. So yeah, let me just call this up then. Let's go to the address. Now this is only in the PAL game, however I'll expand upon that in a moment because it is sort of in the NTSC ROM as well, sort of. Remember that the NTSC ROM has a lot of the colourful characters missing. Right, if I set this to 1, see that U-like character appears to the right of the screen. Let me just get a better contrast on that. Now you can increase this value up to 6, and 6 of them will appear anymore, and it'll just go off the screen. Then you'll go, oh, what is the point of that? That's like the oldest thing ever. Well, I'll get to that. Now, the U character is not in the NTSC ROM, it's not there. However, I've checked using an emulator and the coding and the variable is still there. So my reasoning is it's an unused feature, and that U-like character only appears because the real character isn't there. So you might be thinking, what were Nintendo planning to use this for? Well, let's look at the facts. It shows from 1 to 6 of the same symbol, okay? Think about it. Right, there's 8 red coins, but they might have had 6 originally. Oh yes, let's throw in a few more red coins, make it a bit harder. Or it could be anything else. The symbol's not there, but what could it have been? Nintendo might have realised, oh well, that obstructs the display a bit, let's move the red coins to when you pause, oh, and let's animate them. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this on this low resolution recording, but if you can see that, it says time, temps and zeet. Time is obviously time in English. Oh really? And temps is the French for time, or at least that's what Nintendo thinks, and zeet is the German for time, yeah. Now at the top we have a percent and D, which people who are into programming might recognise as a C star string. Then we have 2F and the /. That is what translates to the U character. Now this is ASCII. So if I change this value to 2A, we get the crosses, like from the lights and the stars. If we then change it to 2B, we get the coins. See? Oh, coins. And 2C, we get the Mario heads. And lastly, 2D, we get the stars. So you see, this could be used for basically anything with the right symbol to display something. Perhaps when you get hidden stars or something to activate something, but perhaps Nintendo just thought, you know, that it just got in the way of display too much and moved things like the red coins to the pause screen. What this does mean, however, even if we will never know what it was to be used for, is that it could be used for something else in a code to display something. You have modify the code in that. There's possibilities that I'm looking into. Well, that's about it for now. Thank you for viewing, and thank you for those who comment, rate and subscribe. And that's bye for now. Bye. Hello, I'm going to talk to you about making codes in Super Mario 64, whether you like it or not. Here is an example, Peach signpost. If you press Z using the equalizer, it'll bring up the individual codes. So you see this cheat is split up into a number of smaller parts. The first two are Peach's graphics, 80193890. Remember, this is the PAL game, but for this type of cheat you can just add an offset to do the NTSC code. Then we have animation 80138760. The final part, which take notes only of bytes, is FF. That makes sure that Peach isn't translucent or transparent, because Peach can go, you know, see-through. Now let's actually start the game. That would help. God, the loading times on this game. God, hurry up, this is not EA, hurry up. Oh, finally. Jeez. Right, here we go. Now, so I use an equalizer to create most of my codes. So, you press the button on the equalizer, or the remote control I've made. And you see we have several options. Most important ones here are the code generator and memory editor. I'm sure I've shown this briefly in another video, but I'm going to go in a bit more detail. So let's do Peach Shy Guy. So Peach behaving like a shy guy. Should that be Shy Girl? So I'm going to apply the individual parts and we're going to see what happens. So first of all, let's go to the first address. Remember, the address is just the location where certain data is stored. Now see, it's 800E30C. That is signpost graphics. So let's identify which signpost that is by making it bigger. Let's look out for a giant signpost. Not that one, no. Only a few to go through. No more Yahoo jokes, I think. No, that one's fine. It's not that one, Mario. You haven't found it yet. Ah, there it is. That signpost looks bigger. So that's one way of identifying what the object is, basically. Don't mind doing that with 240 odd of them. That's not that bad. So, use a signpost is usually the best for these type of cheats. First thing we're going to do is change the graphics. So, 8019 3A, remember hexadecimal, I've drummed it into so far, 90. So, we have sort of invisible something or another. It doesn't really resemble Peach. I want Peach! Calm down, Mario, we'll have Peach. I'm going to do a magic trick, you betcha. Yes, before we go on to animation, I think it's best that we fill in this transparency. So, let's bung a FF in there. Oh, it's appeared. What is that? What is that? It looks, it's Peach. What have you done with Peach, my beautiful Peach? Relax, Mario. Now to add the key animation value. Yes, we want animation. Come on, go. Normally signpost doesn't have animation, but see, it's just null, nothing in other words. We can put that in 8013 8760. As if by magic, Peach does the animation. And now Peach is more Peach, but Peach is still just a signpost. See? Princess Toadstool's castle is just ahead. Press B blah blah to blow up blah blah. That's nice, we know that. So, what can we do to make the signpost come more alive? Well, the key is in the behaviours. Yes. But before we do that, there's just a little more key ingredient. And there's this variable here that seems to determine how much object homes in and or responds to Mario. So it does nothing at the moment. Then back to the behaviours. Now every object has, it seems, 3 behaviour pointers. Yep. Let's just find them. 8030 F E almost there. So can you see those ones? 800E and then twice are the same, and then there's another one which is the start of the behaviour script. Now we want 30FE. I've lost it. 8E. Gotcha. Right. This is where the real magic comes in. We just need to change the end bit to 4F. Yep, 60. What is happening? Peach is walking. Oh, hello, Peach. Yeah, let's go to the castle. That's a good idea. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, let's go to the castle. Come on, Peach. You're not being very fast. What? Don't go. What happened? What Mamma Mia? No, this must be a nightmare. Bowser, you trying to trick me? Oh, what? You attacked me. Could you attack me? I'll attack you. I can't reach you flying. I can't fly. Where's she gone? Where's she gone? Come back. Oh no, wait till I tell Luigi. See a shadow. Haha. Oh, I thought that was fire then. It is fire. Oh, that was close. Take that. You some kind of flying Peach. Haha. And I get myself 2 coins. That was worth the trouble. Almost being burnt alive. So that's an example of breaking the code down into the smaller parts. Now, yes, I wanted to show you just before the time limit runs out. Dun 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 dun. Somebody split the screen into 4, please, and show different parts of the game. You know what I mean? Let's go after good old Bob-omb Battlefield. It's low today. Yes. While we're young. Yep. Now, what we're gonna do? We're gonna use a code generator. Yes, we are. 16-bit search. Yes, we are. Let me see. We want to find a Goomba. So I want to find a Goomba. So what I'm gonna do is convert Goomba's graphics C6 to C. We'll convert that to decimal. So do a known search equal to, let's see, best for this. I've had to convert to decimal, but if you're using the emulator with cheat thing hacking, you can probably enter it in hexadecimal, you lucky people. 2 minutes counting. Hurry up. That's it, 21 possibilities remaining. Now convert that to hex. Now we can put in hex, and we look for a Goomba. Now I know it's going to be in a certain region. Right, this is one way of identifying a Goomba. We put it to 0, and there should be an invisible Goomba on the loose. And let's just get back to the memory editor. Here we are. Put to 0. Oh no, I'm being attacked by something invisible. It's not a good day, is it? Right, put that back. Now we can see Goomba. Now, if I can do this quickly, I'm going to find the Mario object. There's a pointer to the Mario object. Keeps pointing at Mario. There we go. Yes, with a time limit. Can I do this? Can I pull this off? No, I cannot do this in time. This is ridiculous. There are Mario's a Goomba, and without the animation I better leave it there. 30 seconds remaining. Take that, yes, and that Goomba, yes. I'll have to show you more in another video, but thanks for watching. Mario will never be the same again. Bye. Hello there, time for some more Super Mario 64 hacking. Well, I've got some bits and pieces to show you. First I'm going to knock this, that is remove this function, which has the effect that all the special effects come out of Mario. The stars, leaves, as you can quite see them, snowball effects. Mario is not animated, but he still blinks his eyes, don't you? Yes, you do. So that's just saying interesting, I thought I'd show you. So let's just put that back to normal, because that wouldn't be much of a game if you couldn't move. Yes, how do we put that back? Oh yes, I've got it. Yes, I do have a beard, I'd just like to point out. You know, all good hackers have a beard and long hair. It's what gives us our hacking powers. No, I didn't say that. Erase that. Phew, almost gave away the secret. Right, what can we do to annoy Toad? Not that you should go around annoying anyone who looks like Toad, of course. So, I don't think anyone is unfortunate enough to look like Toad. Right. Let's see, what can we do? Oh yeah, doors, yes. This only affects the ordinary, traditional, old-fashioned, have to put a lot of effort in them doors, you know. Doors, basically. Let's see. Oh yes. Almost there. And, yep. Right, can you guess what's going to happen? Can you? Let's see, just remove that. Here we go. Now the camera's going crazy as the doors open and close by themselves. Freaky. Open. Close. And it's giving Luca a headache, I think. Let's just pull that back to normal. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've got you. Yep. And that's one, and there you go. Close doors. I said close. I said stay closed. It was just a bad dream. Let's go off to Bob-omb Battlefield. Yeah, I haven't been there much lately. Just to show you something. Here we go, any star will do. Now, when I was trying to find the explode function, you know, for various codes, to check to see if it was the explode function, I just disabled it. So I'm going to show you now that, and so you can see for yourself what happens. It's just, yep. That's the one, yep. Let's remove that, like so, and that bit as well. Now let's go over to the good, not good, bad, I mean, but you know, Bob-ombs, good old Bob-ombs we'll call them, I think. And today, blow up. I said blow up. Hello, excuse me. You meant to explode. So see, that's what happens. For some strange reason, Mario has to keep pointing them down. There you go. Now I better re-pick one up. No, I said pick one up. Excuse me. Excuse me, I want to pick you up. That's it. We're going for a little walk. Oh, that's so fun. That's so fun. So anyway, there we have. Bob-ombs cannot explode no matter how much they try. Well, unless I give them that power back. Shall we do that? Yes. Right, let's just put this back. The explode function. The function of doom. I think it should be called explosive. Right, now let's get back to the castle. Oh yes, one of the first videos I did was of Beyond the Mirror in the castle. Now you know in the DS version you do go behind the mirror, but not in the N64 version normally. Because it is actually, you can actually go with it because, well, I suppose it was just simpler way of doing the reflections. So, you know, Nintendo call us cheaters, but they're the cheaters. Right, now let's just place Mario past the mirror of mystery, because it is a little strange glitches, bugs, what if you want to call them really, that happen. Right, so let's just do that. Now Mario's gone behind the mirror, Luca's still there at the moment. Now rotate the camera, it's getting a bit stuck. See that Luca appears as just a cloud. Well, the cloud part is actually separate to Luca. And see, he doesn't move either. Now also take note that there is very little collision, as the mirror Mario would just copy the normal Mario. Of course, mirror Mario is now on the real side. See? Look at me, I'm walking on the air. Oh yes. Go into the painting. Oh, almost. No, it's black void of nothingness. Oh, in-game. Out-game. In-game. Out-game. Where am I? That door, if you move that up, it just opens, you know. Don't need a secret portal. Oh no, Bowser's trapped me in the mirror world. However will I get out? No. There we go, and everything's back to normal. So that's behind the mirror room. Past the mirror, you know what I mean. Anyway, next we're going to go on to pausing. Oh, what's exciting about pausing? Well, we're just going to show you a few interesting things. If I can find it. Yep. Yeah, here we go. So you know there are various different types of pauses. View records, exit the course. So this is the exit the course one. Take note that the title is glitched up, as obviously there isn't a level name normally. So we're going to exit the course upstairs castle. Where are we going to end up? Inside the castle. Yeah, that makes sense. Now this is where Nintendo logic really shines. Okay. So exit course, pause outside the castle, glitched up again. Let's exit. Where are we going to end up? Inside the castle. Yeah, that's a bit of a shortcut. Well, yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for viewing. Hope you enjoyed the video, and bye.